Right, so in the early game, Rumble, a champion that even after the repeated nerfs we've seen can still easily get priority in this matchup. Victor into Aurora. Aurora may very well be able to get pushed early, but the moment Victor gets his upgrade, he's immediately going to start getting priority in that lane as well.
Sorry, yes.
But
I'll get something right.
But it's very addictive. I have to be very cautious.
Are you a mono red player?
No.
I only know that because LS used to talk about it. I know that's an aggressive...
I just like to annoy people, so every move that I make is basically determined to wind people up. Now, Grubs have spawned, and it looks like both teams are set on contesting this.
Yeah. You're already dealing with one of them. As we can see, Kaiwing looking for an opportunity. He is itching to press that Zenith Blade button. A couple of those Grubs go over, though, and it looks like CFO going to be able to get all of them.
One smite did come through from Yike,
did it actually?
So he ended up stealing one away. So it's a 1-for-1, and it will be an advantage gained overall for CFO. But Vladdy just losing out on these trades. And we talked about this Victor and the range advantage you have, especially once you get that upgraded E. It's just so easy for you to push and poke, and the champion can be extremely oppressive against, especially against a champion like Aurora. So nice control in the early game around these objectives from CFO.
Well, Jinjia still going to be able to get the stun. There's the Impale as well as it's pulled out from underneath the turret. Targamas going down to 200 health as the teleports roll in. CFO with, yeah, I don't know about this one, Bloody. He's going to be able to get himself out of there, but slammed into the wall, and first blood going to Doggo. Composition's less. In this one, it feels like it's massive for this early game that is buying CFO so much time, right? The fact that Victor can get so much of his damage down without having to worry about an Aurora, who does benefit so much from being able to layer all of these combos over and over again.
With the Eclipse ready, he's going to have a lot of damage at his disposal. Here comes the flank.
Yeah, he's going to get the flash out as Honkyu just held in position. There is the public execution as Jinjia gets 3 in the Impale. Targamas over the wall, but they are outmanned. There's a true shot barrage onto 3 though, and KC are on the wrong side of the map with not a whole lot of health bar to speak of. Yike able to get himself out of there, but Junji is over that wall immediately. Not a lot of damage following after this fight, but he'll still get slammed into the wall, given that sunlight and taken down. And KC just getting tidied up around this map. It was a decent pick to start things off, but I don't think they had much of a plan after that.
I mean, the combo from Junja and Rest was just devastating. Getting a 3-man Impale, keeping them on the red carpet to just chip away at their HP, completely turn the tides in CFO's favor.
Kaiwing looking for even more here as Doggo raining the damage down. There's another kill for this Ezreal. Kaiwing looking to make his way out as now it's Canna's turn to teleport in. Kaiwing should be a sitting duck, but does manage to get the CC. He'll take out the Leona, but now Doggo wanting to chase after the Ambessa here. A lot of damage raining through these mystic shots. All of them hitting. He's under the turret. He has the barrier though.
The game is only going to get harder and harder to play as it continues, as the Herald started off by Junja.
Yeah, Junja is becoming a problem as well. You can see that health bar is starting to look very difficult to get through.
Ooh.
As Doggo, taking a big chunk. Canna now looking for his angle off to the side, smacked into the wall. There's the Impale onto 1. As also Vladdy getting that ultimate in there. A lot of damage as Gallist. Killer Instinct into the backline. Junjia takes down Yike though, and he's so tanky. It is absolutely absurd. True shot barrage, but Doggo's so low he can't actually get into the fight once again. This Flame Spitter just not quite enough.
The remaining members away, but the Herald will still go down in favor of CFO. In terms of the objectives, they have just been dominating throughout this game.
Yeah, and I was looking for the eye. You know, I was going down, checking out the summoner spells and stuff like that. Objectives all over the map. 5 Grubs going over to CFO. And this is the team that's very happy to go late. Press that button.
Certainly will. I mean, I love the confidence that we're seeing from both Kaiwing and Junjia. Like, they're engaged consistently, finding onto the right targets. As you rightly said, in the previous fight, locking down Yike, probably not as optimal at Soul Point.
Yeah, they do have the Shoes of Strength, very strong shoes.
Oh, that they do.
As Junjia looking for that opportunity. On a ward right now is Kaiwing. Gonna get publicly executed. Okay, they dive in, they take her down immediately. Junjia crashing them against the wall. Kana going to be getting himself out of there as now Rest deciding that perhaps that wasn't the teleport angle he was looking for. A cease and desist on top of the Rumble. He flashes out of there, but the double knockup from Targamas is massive. Equalizer just trying to buy them some space, and it's Yike that goes down. CFO, why did that work?
The target focus from KC was off, and Honkyu, and the idea is good, but that Rumble to immediately dissuade them means that Yike is now way too deep, because the rest of his team have kind of fixated on a different target. And as a reminder, this is a really important game for KC, especially given that their games do not get any easier.
Yeah, Kalist, he had full health a little while ago, and Doggo saw to that. Great arcane shift, but he still gets knocked up. Kalist gets into that back line, but the Equalizer still just being annoying in this fight. Targamas going to be the first to go down, and Kana, he's going to try and dash his way out, but of course, he's smacked into the wall and taken down. Shut down here for Honkyu as well, whose Victor has just been quietly doing a bajillion damage in so many of these fights. I'm going to get the GAs. The way I like to break them up, if you've got Rod of Ages, Arakan, and you've got GA Arakan.
I see.
And this is the GA that we've got. I really want Rod of Ages, man.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. I mean, it's a long day still.
That is true. That is true. Happen. And otherwise, you just try and play for neutral. Just try and keep things as even as possible. As we found a pick towards his top side. Rest getting taken down low, but he does, of course, have the Arakan buff. That is going to take one of those recoveries away and does give some money over. But Vladdy, he's real dead. That's actual dead. And so that 1-for-1 is not going to be a 1-for-1 at all.
I'm impressed that every single pick that KC finds, CFO find a way to trade it back.
Yeah.
That consistently throughout this game,
rotation
it's always
was
1-to-1.
instant.
Yeah, it's just so quick. They're able to avenge their top laner. And while KC have set their sights...
Can they do it again? And do they even have to? Because now it could be Kalist that's in trouble. Public execution just to get Kana out of there. Kalist gonna have to use that cleanse and the flash in order to escape, and I don't think it's gonna be enough. Doggo, arcane shift forward, cheeky auto attack, and that is a dead Kai'Sa. Maybe not necessarily the Rumble as much, but Rest has been playing it exceptionally as, okay, they don't land the solar flare, but there's another two-man impale from Junjie, and look at it, he hasn't even lost health. It is absurd, kind of trying to dash around the fight, but he dashes to the death chamber instead, and yike. He's running the wrong direction, and he's not going to be getting out of this one. Once again, Doggo just hops over, Mystic Shot for the kill, and he's now 5-0-4. He'll have an Infernal Soul in hand. They can take a Baron if they like, but they could also just take 50 gold from a Nexus, I think.
Offer a lot of value.
Yeah. No, I actually think that it's going to get more and more valuable. I also think that coaches, Doggo, free reign here on this bottom side. He'll be able to take an inner turret. That is going to be the last one of them available on the map. Only inhibitors to go down next is Yike.
His front line. He's even saying, go after Honkyu. It's fine. Target him instead of me. He's got the Zhonya's available, level 16. And
my God.
Look at the poke.
Death Ray has never been named more accurately. As, yeah, Kalist's going to be going back to the fountain to mend his wounds. First inhibitor to go down. As Rest chasing after Kana. He was the one that was going for the flank angle this time around as Yike makes his way back to his team. But look at this poke. KC just have nothing to offer back. We mentioned that range before, but when you have this kind of range advantage and then just a massive lead, it's just slow, steady destruction of KC's base.
They're just letting the cannon minions do the work for them, and why not now? Rest brings the minion wave into mid. Another tower is going to fall, and KC, I mean, it feels impossible to win a fight at this point anyway, but they're going to have to try and pull the trigger soon.
Yeah, or it's decide on what to do in game 2. Because one more Nexus turret is left up and available. CFO, what an incredible debut here at First Stand. As Junjie underneath this turret, just going to pull Yike away. Cease and desist comes through. They do manage to take down the Skarner for the first time. That's looking good. But now Doggo is unleashed. The rest of KC, their Nexus is exposed. Kalist needs to go back to the fountain once again as Targamas looking for that engage into that backline. Rest, though, just melts them. He's a walking barbecue, and yeah, he goes down, but so does KC's Nexus.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.